action-packed over. Brought to you by Maharaja Bhog, now at Al Barsha.
Well, Rishabh Pant will certainly be pondering about that decision to bowl first here. They're in for a hammering and a half at the moment. And they're even struggling to create wicket-taking opportunities, to be quite frank. और जो एक catch मिला भी था, that was shelled by Abdul Samad, that extra cover. How costly will that prove to be? Because Sai Sudarshan, his bat is the size of a barn door at the moment. और शुभमन गिल को भी अपनी form, अपनी touch वापस मिल गई है IPL में. Avesh Khan into the attack. This has been slogged in the air. Has it been mistimed? Long on chance and takes an excellent catch. Aidan Markram takes a very, very tricky
sixes.
Oh dear. Things are starting to really unravel. And this is the inexperience a little bit. Coming up against such a strong man like Finn Allen. Always looking to go down the ground. Never fears the fielders at mid-on and mid-off on the boundary because he knows he can clear them by a long way. To go down the ground. Never fears the fielders at mid-on and mid-off on the boundary because he never fears the fielders at mid-on and mid-off on the boundary because he knows he can clear them by a long way. To go down the ground. Never fears the fielders at mid-on and mid-off on the boundary because he never fears the fielders at mid-on and mid
Played through the offside. He just turns his wrist, breaks his wrist ever so slightly to find the gap and the pace.
Yeah, it's a real key, isn't it? Very strong bottom hand. And you're right. Just played it late as well, under his eyes. And when you've been out there and you've faced 20 deliveries, you're striking it at 185 and there's no demons in the pitch, you can really cash in.
से लड़ने से परहेज करें।
Glorious shot, absolutely gloriously played through the offside. He just turns his wrist, breaks his wrist ever so slightly to find the gap and the pace.
Yeah, it's a real key, isn't it? Very strong bottom hand. And you're right. Just played it late as well, under his eyes. And when you've been out there and you've faced 20 deliveries, you're striking it at 185 and there's no demons in the pitch, you can really cash in.
Is very smart at varying his style of play, varying his role. I don't know whether there's space for an anchor man in T20, but yes, he can do that. Just rotate the strike and keep the basics well.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, Ramiz, because maybe us old school cricketers feel like there is that opportunity to give yourself a little bit of time, be the glue throughout. And I guess it depends on the surface, right? If there's something in it, then you need someone to be there for the entire innings, because set batters, they can go harder at the end. But when it's flat like this and there's nothing for the bowlers, I think everyone has to jump in.
.107 for one. I mean, look at the economy rate for the bowlers: 11, 12 and a half, 6 Ali Raza bowled 2 overs for 12, and then 13 and a half for Joseph, 23 for Mukim, just bowled 1 over, and Hussain fell at 8. In need of wickets, Quetta Gladiators. Oh, had to find that gap.
Yeah, Mukim's first over went for 23 runs. It was almost like they bought Finn Allen's wicket, wasn't it? He got hit so much, the 3 sixes, going for another one, then hit a 4. But it was almost worth it because Finn Allen was in that kind of mood. And sometimes when a batter thinks, right, here's a weakness, here's an opportunity to absolutely cash in. He did, but then he also felt maybe it's a similar tactic as well.
Just been given numbers on South Shakil's progress from over number 7 to 10. The strike rate drops to less than 100. So he goes at a rapid pace in the first 6 and just quietens the process a little bit. So one area where he needs to work and prove a point, I guess, is from number 7 to 10. Day Dot, official styling partner of HBL PSL, and he's looking massively sharp.
Good decision that he wore black as well.
Once again, good running. In fact, this misfielded at deep mid-wicket. End of the over, 110 for 1.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होगी है भाई।
कितनी?
न्यू स्ट्रॉन्गर।
Bit of a comeback from Peshawar Zalmi. Since that Finn Allen dismissals, just 22 runs. in 3 overs. Still 110 for 1, but we know we're back to that pin deep surface, which gives you so many options to get boundaries. And that has hit the gap. Oh, lovely. TKC diving away.
Yeah, he's pulled off a couple. Whether he's able to stop this, it's close. Pulled one up short a little bit earlier when stopped Finn Allen getting another boundary. Looks like he's okay. As long as that ball doesn't hit the cushioning, yeah, that's fine. What's saved a couple.
Down leg side, does he get the gap? Well, it's been parried. So just be a couple of runs. Tom, you had to look at the pitch in the morning. This is back to the typical Pindi surface, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously it's a day game, so it's going to be a lot drier. There's no dew around. You can see what projected scores are right now, 2-2-1 at this current rate.
And just keeping it back of a length.
But what I did see last night, late last night, well, early this morning, I think that's when we finished, around about 1 o'clock this morning, I saw the ground staff just sprinkling a little bit of water, just to, they call it flashing the wicket, and maybe that has just brought those little cracks together, and hence why we're now seeing a flat pitch. What do you think?
I think it's back. It's back to what we expect from Rawalpindi. The ball coming onto the bat and boundaries being scored. So Quetta have to still carry on. There's been a little lull since that Finn Allen dismissal. And Simon Ayub will be happy with just 5 of his first 5 deliveries. Wants to close it out. And that's a really decent over. 11 done, 115 for 1.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई.
कितनी
Sufyan Mukim. Now one sees just been under 90 kilometers per hour. He's been better, so slower. Don't give the batter too much pace. Nothing again in big inside edge, so pressure building.
Yeah, no boundary for 20 balls. We saw yesterday, I think it was Asif Afridi who bowled a little bit slower, didn't he, at times, and got rewards for that pace. So you've got to mix it up a little bit. Odd quicker ball here and there.
Goes inside out, nails it. That has gone all the way. Over extra cover, maximum to Hassan Nawaz.
Oh, it's a decent shot. I did something at the pitch report where I talked about Colin Munro and Abdullah Shafiq and proper cricket shots. This is another one, just down the ground. Doesn't look to overhit it. Tries to get it a little bit wider than he wanted to, or wanted to be a little bit wider than long off, but he gets enough of it. It's a lovely looking.
Just shortening the length. Now the problem with batting first in T20 cricket is that you never know how much is enough, and especially here with the Rawalpindi, it's a very difficult ground to defend on. Just a single there. As long as you leave everything out there, try and hit as many boundaries as you can, well, you're in with a chance. But you can't have a lull in play, especially when you're batting first on a surface which is known to produce runs. Play and a miss. So Sufyan Makim gets out of that over with just 8. It's 123 for 1 after 12, and it's time for the Tapalti strategic timeout.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई।
कितनी?
न्यू स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी।
And so far he's been able to time the ball beautifully. Did a Saim Ayub with the no-look shot. And the captain leading from the front. But so far it's been good, and it's just now the final 8 overs where he really needs to expand even further. This T20 cricket is unforgiving. So far it's been a good innings to watch, and he's held the fort. 47 of 31. Now it's Saim Ayub who bowled a decent last over. And again, this time pulled in the air. Has he got enough? You bet he has. Maximum.
A little bit too short from Saim Ayub. And Nawaz picks up the length quickly. Was deep in the crease, opens himself up. Any young boy or girl out there, just look how he opens himself up, gets rid of that left leg, and then he's able to access both sides.
I just got to that stage. You've got plenty of batting to come. Need to make sure that once you finish the first 20 overs, there's not an element that maybe we could have got 10 more, maybe you could have got 20 more. Then you just go from here. What? Mendes, Rousseau, Malik even.
Well, the minimum, Baz, I would say, is they've got to get to 220. Minimum from here. The position they find themselves in, don't worry about how many wickets they lose. They've still got a lot of firepower to come. 240, I think, the position they're in now.
And Quetta will be hoping that there's a lot of dancing in the aisles. It's the Vigotel Bhangra camp. Need a bit more energy though. What's happening here? Just a little bit of repair to the ball. But Tom, as a coach in that strategic timeout, Tapal strategic timeout, what would have the message been to the Quetta Gladiators batters?
Well, I think just go. One down in the position they're in on a flat pitch, put the bowler under pressure early on in the over, which he did do. He got a boundary, but then since then it's just been like ones and twos, and I think they've just got to put pressure on and go. 13 gone, 133 for one.
Never miss an update cricket के इस सीजन में Zong Weekly Digital Max लगाओ.
Just a single. Sauchkil on to 49. Last 14 deliveries, he's just scored 12. Started off really well, 20 deliveries, 37, but it's all come down. He's almost now striking under a runner ball. 14 deliveries, 12 runs. Now the Jazz fan pulse moment among these, who has the third highest HBL PSL runs: Shadab, Colin Munro, Asif Ali, Fakhar Zaman. It's it straight to the field. The pressure again now builds. It's come to that stage where everything has to go. 3 deliveries, just the 1 run. Something has to give. Tries it leg side, still just a single. A bit of a misfield, but no damage.
Yeah, and I don't like that from the two batters out there. Push every run. Yeah, and I don't like that from the two batters out there. Push every run. Even though, yes, Nawaz is struggling and Saud Shakil is 49, that should have been 2 runs. That isn't good enough for me. And at the moment, this over is just allowing the Zalmi back into this game.
Just a little dink into the leg side. He wants 2 and races back, and that'll be 50 for Saud Shakil. He gets to his 50 with 6 boundaries and a 6. 35 deliveries.
Yeah, and better between both these players as well. But his 50 comes up from 35. 6 fours and 1 6, and the partnership closing in on 50 as well.
Just a single, so another very good over for Peshawar. Just 5 off, 1,438 for one.
His first couple of overs on a good pitch, and I'm sure Babar is saying to him, come on, mix it up. Moin Khan on the right there, former coach, captain of Pakistan.
This time leg side, he's got all of that. South Shakil deposits Muhammad Ali over the fence.
Pace on. Length was okay, but South Shakil picked up on it really quickly. Didn't really go back. Stays in his crease. He presses forward. It's a lovely shot. Second six of his innings so far. 9 sixes in this innings. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more if the surfaces stay like this throughout this competition. This is the only day game in Pindi.
No. Not happy at all. Slow one and hits it straight to cover. Go Lutlo. Scan karo. You scan the QR code on the Go Lutlo app and enter into the lucky draw. You get a chance to win a motorcycle in every match game.
You can win so much, can't you? Motorcycle, a house, a car. Wow.
We should enter into them and then settle in Pakistan. Everything, house, car, electric car, motorcycle. Another slow one. No timing on that either.
I don't need to. I'm coming to live with you. You told me.
Yeah, you are. You spend about 6 months in Pakistan anyway.
I'll come and live with you. This is your city.
Yeah, Tapalti.
Tapalti. KFC is everything.
Yeah, everything. No worries.
Well, what are you going to bring from this? This is your city. What are you bringing? Where are you taking this?
You want muftas, don't you?
Yes.
Plenty of them. Yeah, muftas are freebies for all you guys worrying about it. No, it's just freebies that get distributed in the air and just manage it to get over. Mid-off goes to the fence.
Length delivery again. Not been a good day for Mohamed Ali, who's making his debut for a new franchise. You can just see that's back of a length slightly too full, isn't it? And he gets rid of that left leg to give him a chance to access both areas. It's a little bit sliced. And once he gets it up and over the top of Babar Azam, it just runs away. Look how quick this outfield is.
And 11 off the first 5 deliveries. He wants to get another boundary, make it big. Make this over count. Smashes it straight to the fielder and dropped. And chance for TKC. He shells it. And 150 raised at the end of the 15th. Yeah, smash.
असली खिलाड़ी टेस्टेड होता है।
Hussain Talab gave them the maya, how to go about the job by bowling 5 slow deliveries in his over. And the others are following the suit. And aren't they being rewarded? A bit of juggle, but managed to hold on to it. It's a breather for the bowling side to see the back of this man, Hassan Nawaz.
सिमोडिस ये थ्रिप्स और कई मजीद कीड़ों का करे खात्मा 21 दिन तक।
सिमोडिस हर चुनाई से भरपूर कमाई।
Parkview City, free hit for fans, win a house contest. It's a free hit for fans. Visit Parkview City Facebook page to answer the question and get a chance to win a house at the end of the league. Also win mobile phones daily. That may attract some of the younger kids, mobile phones than a house.
Well, Peshawar seamers, you can see that the strike rate between that good and full length is certainly travelling the distance. Anything short, actually 67. So plenty of boundaries in that area. So if you're going to bowl really short or go the Yorker. Nothing in between.
Yeah, he likes that area, but they've got to cover for it. Deep point. Anything less than 200 will be a bit of a success for Zalmi, and I think that should be the target right now. 161 for 3. Quetta Gladiators have got all the options available to really go big. Picked it up just a little bit late, and it was all too stiff. Muhammad Ali chasing that one, couldn't stop the fence.
For Quetta Gladiators to finish off the innings in a grand style. Kusal Mendes can really flail the bat. Just worked the angle quite nicely on that occasion, Kusal Mendes, to find the boundary.
That's gone up in the air, and it's a massive 6 over mid-wicket. What a shot that is. Beautifully timed and caught it smack in the middle of the blade. That's a very good start, making his HBL PSL debut, Mendes, and letting everyone know what a talent he is.
Yeah, his strength is the leg side, isn't it? And you can tell by the fact that Azari Joseph has got 4 fielders out on the leg side and just the solitary fielder on the offside. But you cannot bowl that length. Oh, Ramiz, what are you doing? Giving a little lecture?
Not lecture, actually. You know, they were just interested in knowing about a couple of things. And ball pickers of today. Remember Roger Federer? He was a ball picker and became world champion. Babar Azam was a ball picker.
सिमोडिस ये थ्रिप्स और कई मजीद कीड़ों का करे खात्मा 21 दिन तक।
सिमोडिस हर चुनाई
I don't know, you've seen a lot more cricket than I have.
In the mean,
नई stronger Pepsi?
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई.
Muhammad Ali's had a rough time of it. 3.1 overs, none for 43. And there's been no respite.
Yeah, I can understand that it's a slower delivery, but we've seen the fact that Kusal Mendes, anything on the stumps, even outside off stump, he is going to the leg side. I actually think they might need to change tactics. Maybe bowl that wide Yorker line, have another fielder back on the offside behind the wicket as well.
It's into the gap and beautifully placed. You've got to credit Mendes for not only improvisation, but the way he's read the field. And the force behind that drive was amazing as well.
Yeah, enterprising and at the same time very innovative. Mendes. Not an easy stroke to execute, especially on a slowish delivery. He was in control.
I think that's a better option for Ali, the Yorker length, the fuller length, because he doesn't come across as a natural cutter of the ball. Right, time for spectators to show their strength at Sting Day's Punch Challenge.
We should have a commentators competition there. I think that would be quite interesting.
Punching each other?
No, come on, you've taken it to the nth degree. I'm just trying to see who's the strongest one. My job is just to beat you. That's my aim.
You've already done that. Lovely shot off the back foot and it went like a rocket. Just been hammered all over. Muhammad Ali doesn't seem to have a plan. He's bowling various lengths and he's testing Babar Azam's skills as a skipper.
And at this time, you provide that kind of a delivery to a left-hander. What are you thinking as a fast bowler? Bit of angle with the ball, pissed outside the off stump, and got the treatment it deserved. He's really struggling, Ali.
Yeah, that one sat up very nicely to be hit through mid-wicket this time. So it's just been a bad day, a rough day for him with the ball, and they're just not liking it because this is now hurting Zalmi. Quetta Gladiators have got over 200.
You think about the right things, the right ideas, but it requires execution. Yes, you can afford to bowl slow deliveries on a pitch like this, but it has to be pitched up. It was too short. Plenty of time for the left-hander to work out where the ball should go.
And you just look at this partnership, 44 off 17 deliveries. Riley Russo just facing the 6. And now he's getting into the act with back-to-back boundaries. So this is really hurting Zalmi, leaking this many runs at the back end.
A deep point has been put into the ring. 3 men patrolling the fence on the leg side. And that's gone fine for a run. second most expensive spell. Last 6 balls of the innings, Quetta Gladiators 203 for the loss of 3. That's a wide down the leg side. How many times has Quetta Gladiators been 106 all out in HBL PSL? Never once, twice, thrice. The Jazz fan pulse moment. Oh, that's a smash, gone flat, probably all the way for 6. 50 partnerships comes up with that lovely hit down the ground. They're liking this immensely, this pair of Mendes and Riley Russo.
Yeah, cutter into the pitch, wide of off stump, clears the front leg, wonderful baseball swing, and gets a home run. Just the way they like it.
52-run partnership of just 20 balls. Oh, missed an opportunity because the fielder was in at fine. Look out, look your best this HBL PSL as J. is rewarding the best spectator at every game.
Four fielders again on the leg side. Deep cover in place.
Yeah, that's a slash over point for a couple of runs. Mendes has played a lovely little innings here. In 12 balls, we've seen a sea of range, really. We've seen the improvisation, the flick over the fine fielder, then a couple of smashes of slow balls through cover. Then this hit over. Been very busy.
Yeah, he knows where the gaps are and also knows the options.
Zalmi will have to pick themselves up because this really has been a tough gig with the ball. 214 for 3 and counting. Last 2 balls to be bowled. Got to feel, you've got to have that belief that they can chase this down.
Wanted to ask both of you, do you think it was the right decision to send them in?
Can we have the pictures of Babar Azam, please? That'll answer the question.
Didn't catch it properly in the middle of the bat and only a single. I think it's a good question to ask because conditions were ripe for batting. Day game, placid track. But you know what? I think teams now look at chasing more because they don't know what is a good score on a batting surface. So that could have been behind the move of asking them to bat first. Gladiators to bat first, that is.
And the onus is on Babar Azam now. How he fares with the bat. But he's doing a good job. Kusal Mendes. It's been busy.
Right, so the innings in for Quetta Gladiators, and it's a Fantastic result. 216 for the loss of 3. Contributions from top till number 5. Riley Russo ends up with a 21 of 10. Mendes 35 of 14.